USA, turn 5. Alright, we got 92 to spend. We are purchasing an airbase for 15, a cruiser for 12, a battleship for 20, a fighter for 9, 3 transports for 21, 6 infantry for 15. Combat, got 2 combats. In Normandy, from Normandy, we got a tank that will blitz through Holland, Belgium into Western Germany. Got 2 infantry and artillery. We'll board a transport and sail to 13 and attack Western Germany. I have a battleship and cruiser that will bombard Western Germany. I have the rest of the fleet. Oh yeah, I also got 2 fighters from the carrier that will be going in. So defending the transports, I have a battleship, a cruiser, a destroyer, a submarine, and an aircraft carrier. All right. You chose not to scramble. So let's see, the battleship and cruiser. Cruiser has 2 bombards. Battleship has 1. A tank for 3. Artillery and infantry for a 2, and a lone infantry and 2 fighters.
Alright, let's go.
You don't trust my roll?
No.
2 hits.
Okay.
All that, just 2 hits.
Alright, and you have 1 for 2 at 2. 1 hit.
It was an infantry.
It was an infantry. 2 at 2. 1 and 3 at 3. Hit. You're 1 at 4. Hits.
That's 2 infantry.
Okay.
Alright, we take it with artillery and tank.
Actually, are you sure you want to use tacticals? You could tactical bomb your stuff. Would you want to leave
That's true.
infantry?
We'll leave the infantry.
Yeah.
And we'll take the artillery.
Okay.
Alright, that's it for combat. So we go up 5 for West Germany and 3 for Holland, Belgium. Alright, non-combat moves. Oh, that's still over here. Got 5 transports, pick it up. 5 artillery, 5 tanks, and 5 infantry, and they will cruise down to the A29. 2 infantry will go into Morocco.
No, it has to be an entire stack.
Oh, an entire stack.
No, it has to be an entire transport full.
Right, okay. And 2 infantry and an artillery then. We'll go there.
And an infantry and artillery and attack. Says that.
Alright. And a tank.
Because physically, one transport can't just have 2
Right.
infantry.
Alright, got it. Alright, I'll rechip those in a minute, or you can rechip those. Alright, the 2 fighters in the combat up in West Germany will land in Normandy. Now we'll put a board for that. over on the West Coast. I have a transport. One transport will pick up a tank, an infantry, and artillery, and go to Hawaii. The other transport will pick up an infantry, go to P-23, pick up a mech, 2, 3, over to Hawaii, and deposit them in the Hawaii Islands. No one's in Hawaii. Bomber will pick up an infantry in Carolines, and drop them off in Hawaii. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nah, just leave them in.
Leave them in Hawaii.
Yeah.
All right. The 2 battleships and cruiser in P-25 will cruise down to P-36 and join the rest of the American fleet there. Transport in Marshall Islands will pick up the infantry and cruise them into Caroline Islands. Alrighty, I think that's all I got. Alright, we can do disposition. On the West Coast, I have 2 AAA. In Mexico, I have 3 mechanized units. In P-25, I have 2 transports. In Hawaii, I have 3 infantry, a mech, a tank, artillery, and an air transport. In P-36, I have a carrier with a fighter and a tactical, 3 battleships, 1, 2, 3 cruisers. You guys get back on here. 3 destroyers and 2 submarines, and a transport. In the Carolines, I have 3 fighters, 2 infantry, a AAA, and an artillery. Over here, in the Gibraltar, I have 4 tanks, 4 artillery, and 4 infantry. I believe that. 3 tanks, 3 artillery, and 3 infantry in Gibraltar. In Morocco, I have a tank, artillery, and infantry. In 29, I have 4 transports. In A-13, I have a battleship, a cruiser, and a transport. They did the bombardment. I'm sorry about that. All right, let's do that again. I have 2 battleships, 2 cruisers, a destroyer, a submarine, a carrier, and a transport. That's A-13. In A-20, I have a transport and a destroyer. West Germany, I have a tank and an infantry. Holland, Belgium, I don't have anything. In Normandy, I have a fighter, or believe that 2 fighters that are American. All right. I gotta calculate my cash. All right, I'll calculate the cash in a minute.